Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, June 21, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. Oakland enters this game having been swept by the Phillies in their previous series at home and having lost the first game of their current 3-game series against the Guardians. In their most recent 3-2 loss, Ken Waldichuk got the start for the A's but only threw 1.2 innings, with Luis Medina then coming in and throwing 4.1 innings in which he allowed 4 hits and 1 run. The A's used a series of relievers resulting in Trevor May getting the loss in the bottom of the 10th. On the offensive end, the Athletics totaled 6 hits and 2 runs in the game. Tony Kemp had the only multi-hit game, going 2-4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs off his home run in the 7th. Overall, it was a tough loss for the A's as the pitching couldn't come through in the late innings. Cleveland enters this game having lost their previous series on the road against the Diamondbacks and having won the first game of their current 3-game series against the Athletics. In their most recent 3-2 loss, Aaron Civale got the start for the Guardians and tossed 6.2 innings in which he allowed 5 hits that resulted in 2 runs while striking out 6 and walking 3. From then on, it was a bullpen game with Enyel de Los Santos eventually getting the win in the top of the 10th. On the offensive end, the Guardians totaled 10 hits and 3 runs in the game. Amed Rosario and Jose Ramirez had the only multi-hit games, with Rosario going 3-5 with an RBI and a run scored and Jose Ramirez going 2-5 also with an RBI and a run scored. Overall, it was a good win for the Guardians as they were able to walk the game off in the bottom of the 10th. The Guardians are the clear favorites to win this game. The Athletics have been the worst team in baseball this season, and they have lost their last 6 games. The Guardians, on the other hand, are a playoff contender, and they are coming off a walk-off win last night. The pitching matchup in Game 2 is also in the Guardians' favor. Paul Blackburn is a solid pitcher, but he is not as good as Gavin Williams. Williams is a highly regarded prospect, and he should be in for a good debut against the struggling Athletics. In terms of trends, the Athletics are 1-12 in Blackburn's past 13 starts with a total set at 8.5. The Guardians, on the other hand, are 5-1 in their past 6 games when their opponent scores 2 or less in the previous. Finally, the Guardians have a good track record against the Athletics. In their past 11 meetings overall, the Guardians are 9-2. They are also 4-1 in their past 5 meetings in Cleveland. For all of these reasons, I am confident in taking the Guardians to win this game. I recommend taking the Guardians ML-170. I am taking the under in this game for a few reasons. Both teams have struggled offensively, as evidenced by the low-scoring first game of the series. Additionally, we have a quality pitching matchup in Game 2, with Paul Blackburn facing off against Gavin Williams. Both pitchers are capable of keeping the opposing team's offense in check. While both offenses will be able to score some runs, I do not see them scoring more than 5 apiece. The Athletics have gone under in their past 5 games overall, while the Guardians have gone under in their past 4 games against a team with a losing record. In addition, the under is 33-16-3 in the past 52 meetings between these teams in Cleveland. Based on these factors, I am confident that the under will hit in this game. Seattle Mariners vs. New York Yankees. The Seattle Mariners are 35-36 overall this season. They are currently in 4th place in the American League. The Mariners are 9 games back of first place in the division, which is held by the Texas Rangers. Seattle is 5-5 in their last 10 games as they have struggled to find consistency in winning over the past month. In their latest game, they lost to the Yankees 3-1 on Tuesday, June 20th. Jared Kelenic was the lone player for the Mariners to knock in a RBI. George Kirby pitched 7 innings and allowed 3 earned runs as he suffered the loss on Tuesday night. The New York Yankees are 40-33 overall this season. They are currently in 3rd place in the American League East Division. They are 9.5 games out of first place in the division. The Yankees have lost 4 of their last 5 games entering Wednesday. The Yankees are coming off of being swept against the Red Sox in their latest series. In their last game, New York defeated Seattle 3-1 to snap a 4-game losing streak. Billy McKinney hit a 2-run homer in the second inning to give the Yankees the big highlight in the game and enough runs to pull out the win over Seattle. Brito has been struggling this season, and he is coming off a tough stretch in AAA. He has an ERA of 7.08 in 4 starts this season, and he is likely to give up the runs that the Mariners need to win. On the other hand, Castillo has been solid this year. He has an ERA of 3.08 during night games, and he has been in control of his pitches. I believe that Castillo will shut down the Yankees, while Brito will struggle. Therefore, I recommend taking the Mariners to cover. The total for this game is low because both teams are struggling offensively. The Mariners and Yankees are near the bottom of the league in most offensive categories. However, I recommend taking the over. In Brito's last 4 appearances, the Yankees and their opponents have combined for 9 runs or more. I expect the hits to be there on Wednesday night, and both teams should score a combined 8 runs or more. The over has hit in 6 of the Mariners' last 8 games against the American League East, and it has also hit in 6 of the Yankees' last 8 games against the American League West. Take the over on Wednesday. Boston Red Sox vs. Minnesota Twins. Boston enters this game having swept the Yankees in their previous series and having won the first 2 games of their current 3-game series against the Twins. In their most recent 10-4 win, Cutter Crawford got the start in the win for the Red Sox, tossing 5 shutout innings, allowing 5 hits while striking out 5. Brennan Bernardino recorded a hold in the 6th, and Corey Kluber came in and threw the remaining 3 innings, allowing 5 hits and 4 earned runs. On the offensive end, the Red Sox totaled 15 hits and 10 runs in the game. The offense was led by Christian Arroyo, who went 5-5 with 4 RBIs and a bomb, while Turner, Yoshida, and Connor Wong also had multi-hit games. Overall, it was a great win for the Red Sox as the bats carried them to the win. Minnesota enters this game having lost their previous 4-game series against the Tigers and having lost the first 2 games of their current 3-game series against the Red Sox. In their most recent 10-4 loss, Bailey Ober got the start and the loss for the Twins, tossing 6 innings in which he allowed 8 hits that resulted in 3 runs while striking out 4. From then on, it was a bullpen game for the Twins, with them using a variety of arms to finish the game. On the offensive end, the Twins totaled 11 hits and 4 runs in the game. Royce Lewis and Ryan Jeffers both went 3-4, while Byron Buxton went 2-3 with a 2-run home run he hit in the 8th. Overall, it was a tough loss for the Twins as their bullpen fell apart in front of them. I am taking the Red Sox to win this game for a few reasons. Boston is on a hot streak, and they have won their past 6 games overall. The Twins have a good pitcher in Sonny Gray, but their bullpen has been struggling. Gray only threw 4 innings in his last start due to pitch count, and I expect him to have another short outing in this game. The Red Sox should be able to score a lot of runs against the Twins' bullpen. In terms of trends, the Red Sox are 5-1 in their past 6 meetings overall against the Twins, and they are 7-3 in their past 10 meetings in Minnesota. The Twins are 0-4 in Gray's past 4 starts at home. Based on these factors, I am confident in taking the Red Sox to win this game. I am taking the over in this game for a few reasons. The total for this game has been bouncing around, and it is currently set at 8.5 on some books. However, I believe that this mark will be easily cleared. The Red Sox have already cleared this total in the first 2 games of the series, and I expect a similar story in Game 3. Both teams have solid starting pitchers, but they are both capable of giving up a few runs. This means that the game could be decided by the bullpens, and both bullpens have struggled in this series. Additionally, both teams have been hitting the ball well throughout the series. In terms of trends, the Twins have gone over in their past 4 games against a team from the AL East and in their past 5 games with a total set at 8.5 or lower. When these teams have faced off in the past, they have gone over in their past 4 meetings in Minnesota, and the over is 13-3-1 in their past 17 meetings overall. Based on these factors, I am confident in taking the over for this game.